Hello from the YA Media Crew. I'm Cole. Today we're about to leave for Next to Normal at WCSU. We are so excited. The musical Next to Normal tackles the struggles of mental illness, family loss, and grief. If you haven't heard of Next to Normal, I would recommend checking it out. Theater is a fantastic way to share these stories. One of the many great messages about this show, not every family is as perfect as it seems. Every single family is different. Sometimes even families that seem to look perfect have underlying problems of their own. This production gives a spotlight on the conversation of mental illness, and I'm very happy that programs like WestConn are shedding a light on these meaningful discussions. These stories allow ourselves to understand the perspective of others and how we can help. We are here with Annabelle, who is a student at WestConn and a theater minor. What did you think about the show?
This show struck me to my core, Cole. This is probably my favorite show that I've seen here. I've seen at least 4 musicals here and 6 or 7 plays now. This one is just above and beyond. The directing, the acting, the singing, the dancing, everything is so incredible. It's a really small cast. It's only 6 people, but it fills the entire space so well. And it just there is not a dry eye in the audience at the end. Everyone is crying. Everyone is sobbing. And I think that's how you know it's a good show. It has struck you so emotionally that you're moved to tears. So it is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, that's a really great point. These types of shows that are more emotionally heavy, why do you think they're so important to be in schools and in theater?
I think they're important because we're seeing things that we deal with in real life that are painful and hard to deal with and hard to look at ourselves. It's hard to look intrinsically at something that we're dealing with that's upsetting to us or that, it causes emotional distress. So by seeing it on the stage, we're able to face those issues, face those realities, those hardships in a way that's physicalized. And so, you don't really have to do that going down to that deep, dark place inside yourself. You can see it on stage and you're seeing that other people are having the same experience as you and seeing how other people deal with it in ways that, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Seeing that there is no wrong or right way to deal with all these things, but they're real. This is something that everyone deals with, especially at a high school, college level. There are so many students that have anxiety, depression, who are dealing with things and these things even in their families. And so by seeing them, it helps normalize it, erase that stigma, help us face that and come to terms with it, and knowing that, even if you don't get it right the first time, the second time, even the third time, things do get better and there is support. And, whether that comes from people around you, like on stage, the show that we're seeing, this family really, comes together to help each other, but also the fact that there is a community. The theater community is such a welcoming, friendly, supportive community, knowing that there are people out there who have done this kind of work into mental health and to perform it on stage, and knowing that they understand and that you could go to them, that could be a place that you find support and help if you need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
One last question. Do
right.
you know the other shows that WestConn is performing this season that people can go see?
I do indeed. The next show is Donkey Show, which is at the end of March, which is a Midsummer Night's Dream kind of retelling with a 70s disco theme. It is also partially interactive. There's going to be some improv, so check that out. And then at the end of the semester, in late April, I believe, is The Crucible by Arthur Miller, one of the best, most well-known plays. It is absolutely phenomenal. There's a huge cast and everyone in it is absolutely amazing. So make sure you get out to both of those. You can check out the WCSU Eventbrite page to get tickets. And yeah, I hope to see you there.
Hi, we're here with the co-dramaturge for the show.
Hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself and your role?
I'm Sarah, and I was one of the dramaturgs for Next to Normal.
Do you want to sort of talk about what makes this show so important and so incredible in your opinion?
Yeah, so I think not many musicals really talk about mental illness. Usually, in the olden days, musicals were a kind of a way to escape from reality. but now more contemporary musicals like this kind of gives you a glimpse into reality and like issues that are actually real and what is going on nowadays. So this musical is really important because it gives awareness to people with mental illness and kind of breaks the stigma with mental illness, especially in families.
Yeah, that's great. Is there any sort of further things that happen in the show that you think would be cool to bring into more musicals? Because I feel like this musical had a lot of things that I've never seen before on a stage.
Yeah, definitely. Just bringing awareness of different issues within families, within reality, within just general life. I really liked the idea of having two casts, one that was primarily white and one that was primarily people of color, to show that mental illness and any kind of issues can be apparent in any kind of family, any kind of person. And I feel like that was like a really interesting and smart casting choice to just kind of show that this is normal literally anywhere you go.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course, thank you.
Check out WCSU's Department of Theatrical Arts and their future productions in the description below, along with some resources for bipolar disorder and depression. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.